Good morning, afternoon, and evening, YouTube. My name is Aquarius, and welcome to another episode of Starline Tarot. To get straight into it, I don't have much to. I'm dropping cards already. That's not good. Well, the card that fell was the Eight of Cups, so maybe we're walking away from something. I guess we don't have much to say. I guess Spirit's basically being like, "Hey, make sure you can tell them about your lives and move on with it." Hey, I don't blame you, Spirit. Let's move on to it. Let's move on to it. All right, let's see what we're going on to. Let's see what we're going on to. All right. Let's cut. Top of the deck. We have the Temperance. So we're pouring back into ourselves. Spiritual alignment. The spirit guides are around you, guiding you right now. This is a really good time for you, especially since recently, in the near future, there's going to be the alignment of the benefics. So keep that in mind. Jupiter and Venus with Earth. So just keep that in mind. That's going to be near, August 9th, just to let you know. So this is definitely a very interesting card because this is also the card of Sagittarius. So it is someone who is basically, once again, pouring back into themselves. Once again, very self-love like energy. You're being guided by your spirits. And what else we have here? Four of Wands with stability. So this is already starting off with a great reading. So maybe right now you're pouring back into yourself so we can start growing more stability with ourselves, finding more of a place where we are putting ourselves in a position where we're more, I want to say, not just, well, it is just stability. I mean, the Four of Wands is simply just stability. But let's see what else we got going on here. Four of Cups and your best possible outcomes. So you actually growing into this more like emotionally mature masculine figure. Even though this octopus has his leg right here, like has his tentacle wrapped around his leg right here, he still sits so calm because he is a man manifest. It could be his pet. That could be his octopus pet. Just hold on to him with love. So keep that in mind. And then up next, we have the Prince of Swords. So we are then taking this truth and we're moving very forward in passion. Be very aware, though, that at the same time with this passionate truth forward. Because here's the thing: just because and when I say passionate, I just want to say it's a very strong energy forward. I know you'll also probably hear me say that with the Wands cards a lot as well. So it's maybe a little confusing at times, but what I want to say is that he is moving towards this idea with like grand velocity. It's not as controlled, so please be careful of what energy you are doing, so you don't accidentally burn yourself out or you don't run into a tree. Whatever comes first, right? But on top of that, we have in the recent past the Ten of Cups. So clearly we're here in the moving in ultimate happiness. Clearly in the recent past, you've realized that you've made a goal and now it is time for something to end so something new can begin. And now that you are recognizing your more, I would like to say, blessings, because once again, your best possible outcome is you becoming this emotionally mature, masculine King of Wands and King of Cups, and understand that my readings are very gender neutral. So, this men and women. Women can be masculine, and men can be feminine. Keep with the times. Now, with the Nine of Swords right here, we have anxiety coming in. Now, probably it's more of this idea of you coming into this anxiety because you're recognizing that, hey, now that I'm sitting in this abundant like energy, what's the next move? What can I possibly be doing? Am I going to accidentally give this up? Am I really going to be the person that I want to be? It's a very insecure energy, and it's a very, as you see here, the bugs in the mind, the sword stabbing into them. It's a very, I want to say, headache. If you have had any headaches or like physical, like, because you've been just trying to push so hard. Once again, pushing too hard. Just in case you remember what I said with the Prince of Swords right here. And then right now we have now the, oh, give me a second, pushing the cards. And now we have the Two of Swords, and now you're being called to balance this energy. Now you're being asked to use your intuition in a different way, to take the truth that you've learned and learn how to move with it in not just a 3D forceful manner, but allowing your body to take it over itself as it's becoming, as you're becoming this King of Cups. Because at the end of the day, we are aiming towards your best possible outcome. And here, within the recent, here in the external forces, we have spirit giving you this water of everlasting life, this idea of, not even idea, but this cup of, hey, there is something overflowing here. You do have something that gives, that overflows, that loves, that's so one with itself. If you wish to have this ability, you have it already. But what we're asking you to do is to move with it with intuition and sound of mind. Because you recognize the fact in your hopes and fears, you are a manifester. You do manifest. When you say things, shit happens. When you do things, things do happen. And that's what they need you to realize, is that when you do things in this world, yes, they have an effect. And the effect that they want you to have is to become this, this emotional, what I would like to say, this emotional, like, staple, this emotional grounding place for people, to be an elder to some, to use that level of maturity that you've grown and to use that for something better, because what you do does come to fruition. And here with the Four of Discs, now we have somebody who's trying to, and you're trying to hide it, but Spirit wants you to know that they see you. We watch you. We see what you're doing. It's okay, because once again, we have Spirit here. We have Spirit once again in the very beginning of this reading, and that same energy, eyes on you, as you're sitting here trying to create something, and you're thinking you're being sneaky. Spirit's like, no, we see you, and know that what you're doing is going to be overflowing. What you're doing is going to be everlasting. What you're doing it might look small right now. You might be picking up twigs right now to get the gravel and everything ready, but you're doing it, and that is what you need to recognize. You've been able to evolve in one way, and we understand that it's anxiety inducing for you, but now it's time to step into a new light. Now it's time for you to recognize that, hey, I can't just push just physically. I need to push, not even push so hard, but feel through it more. This is less of a logical, like, feel thing, and like more of like that, less of like a logical, like, weird thing, not weird thing, but like a, it's less of a, it's less of a you doing something with the physical body, but more in the spiritual body, is what I want to say. Because now that you've gotten more attuned to yourself, it is now Spirit saying, we're seeing how you're evolving and you're doing it. We watch you. We recognize you. You are seen. Let's see what we can pull for clarifiers. All right, using the anime tarot for this one. Let's see what we got going on. but you treat it like it's a burden. It's this energy of like you're sitting here and you're like, oh, we're just going to. It's like pouring back. You treat like pouring back into yourself as a burden when it's not. Like what? Like it's this energy of like you sitting here and you're like, oh well, giving back to myself is such a problem, but but you don't recognize that it's being done to give you stability. It's being done so that you can hold this energy of like like something more stable for yourself. Next up with the Four of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is something that's like that gives you that's like a youthful energy about it. You move with youth. You move with care towards this energy of stability, and that's what you're really looking for here. But as you're looking for the stability, you treat it like it's a burden. Like, oh, me searching for stability in love and light is such a problem for myself. That sounds like toxicity of thyself, which I don't appreciate. Next up with the Wheel of Fortune, we then have the King of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, I said that backwards, but whatever. The point is that you need to recognize that the idea is for you to turn into this person. It's something that is moving in your future, clearly. Something that you are transmuting yourself to be. That King of Cups stable energy. And this new truth was a sudden change. This was spiritual. Once again, spirit is here. Spirit is telling you that we had to move some things out of your way so that you can get some things moving. So you can move. So you can move the way you need to move. We need to clear the way a bit. There's too much clutter here and you won't move it yourself. So we got to move it. We got to do this to make sure some things work out. But that sudden change because spirit needed to be able to give you something more to do. They needed you to realize that whatever you're carrying right now, it's these burdens are stopping you from pouring back into yourself. And you holding on to these things is not going to help you. There was a block here and they needed to move it. And with that being said, because you are an empress, you are someone of creation, you give birth to things. You are a person who can you create, and that is something they need you to utilize more, is the creation that you have within you. Because you have right here, like you're sitting here with the near future here with the Five of Cups. It's like you're in a position of like, oh, I you're looking at what you don't have and not looking at what you do have. And you're sitting here with this energy of, well, like, what am I supposed to do from here? And I'm like, bro, you have two perfectly good cups right behind you. You know, the journey might be a little long. You might need to be a little sparing with what you do with it, or like also get a level of measurement here. Like he's measuring what's going on, like how long it's gonna take with the cups he currently has. But in the U position of the Two of Swords is the Queen of Coins, and they recognize right now that you're the pre-empress. You're in a place of you're in the stage right before you can finally become a creator. You're in that stage right before you finally actually start expanding yourself and start expanding your kingdom in a sense, you know? Next up, we have here with the Ace of Cups, but there is a cup of temptation for you. There is a cup of temptation. Hear me out. I feel like there's a cup of temptation, so you had to knock it over. There were things that were tempting you to stand outside of yourself from the external forces. A cup of temptation, literally. They're literally telling you a cup of temptation. And they're saying that that this is what you needed to like let go of. And let's see here. Sorry, there was a card in the deck. So I was like, oh, how many of these have been in here? Anyway, so yeah, sometimes the cards do be getting into other decks. But, you know, moving on forward, we have once again that Knight of Swords. We have once again that Knight of Swords energy. And it's like you, I don't want to say it's rushing in, but it can be very thoughtless if you're moving too fast. And they don't want you to rush manifestation. They want this to be a very delicate process for you. Now it can be strong. Once again, he moves very quick, but like don't misunderstand the quickness for not having any strength. He pierces right through you. He's like a bullet. But yeah, once again, the Nine of Coins. That's exactly what I mean. They don't want that rush in energy. They want you to take your time. They don't need you to sit there and move with the idea of, oh, I need to get all this done right now, right now, right now, right now. We need everything done right now. Manifest this right now. We need that right now. We need you to do this right now, right now. We don't need that energy. We need the energy of somebody who's very methodical, understanding that this is going to be a long road ahead and that changes will happen gradually. And to be okay with the gradual changes, just to recognize the fact that changes are happening slowly but surely. And recognize the fact that, you know, it's more about the journey at this point than gaining something. They want you to use your manifestation to have something that sows seeds for years and days and decades to come. And Spirit sees that in you. They see the change in you, and they want you to know they recognize that. But you were carrying too much. You were holding on to way too much, so Spirit had to break some things up because nothing was going to work if that was the case. Coming in with the oracles, for my everyday witch oracle, I have affirmation for growth. Let's see what this has to say. Growth is necessary for life. The opposite of growth is stagnation, and no one wants to be stuck sitting soil. Yep, that sounds right. Yep, sitting soil. No one wants to be stuck sitting still, that was not soil, and never moving forward. Growth takes effort, and sometimes it can be scary. It doesn't happen by itself. You have to nurture and feed it, whether it's the body, spirit, or some part of your life, like a center or a relationship. What do you want to grow and prosper in your life? And what are you doing to make that happen? Action. Take an action that will help some aspect of your life to grow in a positive way. Or reach out and help someone else to grow, like a child who needs guidance or a friend who could use a helping hand. Do something to nurture the earth or tend a garden, whether it's outside or inside a windowsill. Okay. So yeah, they want you to realize that this is a time for growth, pre-Empress. It's okay that you want to sow seeds, goodwill to other people, and they want you to recognize that if you feel pulled to that, if that's where your heart is going, that you need to follow it. So if this is what they need to follow, Spirit, please tell me, what is it? What angel is guiding them on this place of growth? What angel is guiding in this place of growth? Oh, that one fell. Angel of nature. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, they really want you to grow something. What's going on here? Let's see. Angel of nature. All right, hope you guys are ready for the paragraphs. You have received this card because your angel of nature wants you to connect with nature today. Sometimes in your busy life, you forget to take out for yourself. Stress is becoming a major concern for you, so this is a gentle reminder that you need to de-stress and reconnect to your angel of nature by going outside and being amongst nature. Connecting to nature is a wonderful way to release any negativity and helps you to recenter your soul. Your current lifestyle connecting with Jesus is a wonderful way to release any negativity and helps you recenter your soul. Your current lifestyle may be causing you to spend too much time indoors, which causes you to lose direction and connection to your inner self. If possible, with make time for a daily walk to reconnect with your angel of nature. If you can't find the time to walk every day, aim to go for a walk at least once a week. For those who live close to the coast or near a river, connect to this source as often as you can. It can help you de-stress. Your angel of nature isn't concerned with where you connect to nature. She's more concerned with how and when you do it. Your, your angel's main concern is for you to clear away stress and negative feelings and emotions that may be affecting your life. She wants to help you to ignite your connection to your higher self and your angels so that you can hear, feel, and sense their guidance from above. Believe that anything is possible and be surprised when you discover what it truly is. Okay. Affirmation. I acknowledge that by connecting with nature, I welcome the understanding and guidance of the messages my angel of nature shares with me. I respect the gift that the nature I respect the gift that nature and my angel of nature has to share with me to keep me connected. Okay. And as we are told, yes, got my cards. And as we talk about this angel, let's see. Let's do from the Build Your Own Magic oracles. Oh, there we go. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Wrong book. Right book. What's that, number 44? It's pretty far back in the book. Oh, whoops. Just when you thought things were taking a turn for the better, in came a hurricane of hurt. Now you find yourself utterly exhausted from trying to survive it all. Rest assured, the clouds are finally starting to part, making room for a much needed sun. Like the cloud, you should also let go of past or present pain in order to make room for something better. So yeah, they need you to know that whatever you need to do, go outside, connect with rain. I know, right? Go outside, hurricane. What? Little do they know the hurricane's from inside. But still, go outside. Take some time for yourself. Connect with nature. Got something going on in your life where you can. Cool. If you can't find a way to do it exactly, try to get a little creative with connecting with nature. You can do it in so many ways. You know, go to a park, you know, step outside, do a little walk. There's so many ways of you doing it. But all that matters is that you do it in a way that's most comfortable for you. Do this in a way that it's meant to make something that's an effort towards yourself, because that's what's really important. But that should be everything that I need to say for this reading. Thank you so much for your time. Once again, I will be doing live streams, so please look out for those. With that being said, my name is Aquarius, and I'll see you later.